I don't know if you guys notice this, but I only like really make videos about like psychology and commenting on like other videos that I've seen on here, because I don't really like to talk about my personal life or whatever, because, and not because I like gatekeep or whatever, like I'm actually like a little bit too much of an open book in person, I think. But like I just tend to attract like stalkers and stuff, so I don't, and I attract people who do witchcraft and put the evil eye, so I don't like, I just don't like, you know what I mean? Like I don't like, and I'm very transparent about that, so I'm sharing something that kind of happened just like a few hours ago. It's kind of funny, I guess. Like, it's kind of funny. Like, maybe I should be taking it more serious. It's funny because it's like, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? So I joined like a dating site that I didn't really take seriously because like it kind of gets into like escorting a little, and I didn't want to do that. So I just kind of like, I don't know. I was bored and I just like, didn't really take it seriously. And I didn't even meet anyone really on there. I didn't meet anyone on there, like, honestly. And like someone like reached out to me today and asked to send me money, and I didn't save this person's phone number. I didn't even know who it was. Someone I'd never met, just their phone number popped up, and I use a Google Voice on there, by the way. I don't use my real phone number. I don't even use my real name, so, and like maybe it's like wasn't such a great idea, so like putting that out there. But I'm glad I used my fake info. So this guy reached out, offers to send me money. I'm like, okay, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay. And so then he's like, how much should I send you? And I'm like, name a number. Like, because I was very like hesitant. I was like, I'm very like careful with that stuff. So I wasn't even going to ask him for a dollar amount. I even was like, you tell me. And so he asked for my Zelle. I give him my Zelle, and I'm like, here's my like real name and stuff or whatever, because I use a fake one. And then the money doesn't come. I was like, okay, this was a prank. Like, I didn't really care. I wasn't expecting anything, I was just like, why not? But I guess like, why should I? My hair is like so red. It's so red. But yeah. So I sent him just letting him know that I'm like, it's a prank. And he sends me back like telling me that I'm a waste of life, and he hopes that I jump in front of a train because I'm scamming people on this website. I'm like, what the heck? And then he's telling me that he's going to put my stuff on a Reddit, and then he's going to like make it so I can't, like, so that everyone knows, like, ruin my reputation essentially. I was like, what the heck? I didn't take it seriously because I'm like, I didn't even ask you for money. You reached out to me on a random Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. You reached out to me on a random Tuesday and offered it. And of course I'm going to be like, whatever. But I'm also very hesitant about like, whatever. So yeah, I don't know. And the thing is, like, the thing that I don't like about that website, it's like, okay, I didn't ask you for, and the only person who could have potentially like started this rumor, this guy I was talking to on and off kept ghosting me, and he kept like making a date and canceling it and stuff like that. And I told him, like, in order for me not to block you, you have to pay me. And I was very transparent about that. I was like, I am blocking you because I don't block people who ghost and reappear. Like, I don't entertain people who ghost and reappear. So if you want to ghost me and reappear, there is a re-entry fee for every single time you reappear. Like, I don't play that. I don't entertain people like that. So if you want to do that, I'm not going to try and stop you from doing that, but there is a fee for it. And I was extremely transparent about that. So that's the only person I can think of who like could have like started this rumor about me. And I noticed all these guys know each other. They're all like creeps. And he's talking about how I'm a scammer and how he's gonna like ruin my reputation because I'm a scammer. I'm like, okay, well, and to me it's like, okay, well, every single CEO is a criminal of these corporations. You know what I mean? And they intentionally hire people who have the similar moral codes that they do. So go ahead and enhance my resume. I didn't actually scam anyone, but go ahead and enhance my resume. Because, like, that's considered a skill for a lot of these places. But yeah, like, all of these CEOs are PDF criminals. And on the topic of PDFs and scamming, okay, like, and I'm, like, very transparent, like about the fact that, like, I have, like, not the best, like, you know, my life isn't together in a lot of ways, and these men treat me like I'm a loser because I don't have my life together in certain ways. Meanwhile, they're complaining that they can't make things work with a 20-year-old and they're bordering 50. Okay? Meanwhile, they are trying to manipulate girls who are old enough to be their daughters, granddaughters, some of them, into having intimacy with them, talking about, I'm scamming people. I didn't even ask anyone for money. You know? And like, you can't make me feel like a loser when you're complaining that you can't make it work with a 20-year-old and you're 50. You know? Like, I can't even be friends. Like, you know what I mean? You can't do that. Like, you can't do that. So here you are talking about me being a scammer. Meanwhile, you're going after these 20-year-olds because they're more malleable. Okay? Because they're more easy to manipulate. You are a predator, sirs. Y'all are predators coming for me like I'm the scammer. Y'all are full-blown predators on that website looking for a 20-year-old. Because you want someone you can manipulate. Because they're easy. Okay? And a lot of you probably have kids that are closer to who are closer in age to a 20-year-old than you are. Okay? The hypocrisy is astronomical. Okay? This is why I don't take any of y'all seriously. Okay? Okay. Cool. Bye.